Hariom. TITI, Transforming Indians to Transform India. Emotional transformation. When we change, world around changes. My transformation transforms nation. Welcome you all. Let us pray first. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. समस्त जनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. There is a vision behind this initiative called Transforming Indians to Transform India. Here are its highlights. It is an offering to the one of the greatest spiritual master of 20th century, Param Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda. Through it, Chinmay Mission reached lakhs of people in our country. 1 lakh people were connected to quiz based on Transforming Indians to Transform India book inaugurated by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. We then conducted seminars then Chinmay Yuva Kendra conducted seminars in every districts of India. As a finale, a national rally across the country was taken. 7 areas of transformation are important for us, for each of us, and for our nation. Before that, let us, on a lighter note, let us see how our existence is. Modern life. In modern life, our communication is wireless, business is cashless, telephone is cordless, cooking is fireless, youth is jobless, religion is creedless, food is fatless, education is valueless, faith is godless, labor is effortless, conduct is worthless, cricket is consistency-less, relationship is loveless, attitude is careless, feeling is heartless, politics is shameless, follies are countless, arguments are baseless, our commitments are aimless, life meaningless, and finally our existence useless. Gurudev says youth are not useless, they are useless. Youth are not careless, they are careless. Be the change you want to see, says Gandhiji. India has a bright future if you dare to change, says Dr. APJ Kalam. Now this TITI song that says that even one person transforms, in turn he inspires hundreds of persons and thereby country transforms in various fields. These 7 modules are the dimensions of our personality on which we aim transformation. Quick, pair, share. Now you please tell how you are feeling at this moment. Depict your feelings by way of a picture. Whatever your feelings are there, symbolizing those feelings, draw one picture. Some may draw a rising sun, some will draw a rose flower, some will draw a sprinklers or fountain. So in this way you express your feelings at this moment by way of a picture. Okay, now second, the best thing that happened this week from your standpoint, maybe in our daily transactions, routine days, what is the best thing that happened this week? Some will say, I got bus. That moment only when I reached bus stop, that is the best thing. So in this way you have to tell that. Okay, then next, last time you got angry and why? Someone will say, in this morning only I got angry because keys was lost. I was not getting that. Some will say, last week I got angry because breakfast was not good. Whatever may be the cause, and whatever may be the time that last you got angry. Then you think of when did you feel low recently and why. So you might have heard something or something might have happened with you by which your feelings got hurt and you feel low, or something, some type of failure or rejection or ignorance by somebody. So you just be aware of that thing by which you feel low recently and why. Now, from 0 to 10 on this scale, you rate yourself, how emotionally balanced you are. You yourself rate and you yourself think that I have to improve. Famous father of Indian industry, G.R.D. Tata said, I don't want India to be a superpower. I want India to be a happy country. That is more important. It is not necessary that the rich country is happy country. In that index, actually, rich countries are not happy. Why? Because you see the quick facts. Every 40 seconds, a life is lost due to suicide in the world. Every 3 seconds, a person attempts to die. And surprisingly, more suicides occur between the age of 18 to 45 years, which is the most promising age. About 1 lakh people suicide in India per year, and first 4 states that are advanced, those are where maximum suicides happen, and those are Tamil Nadu, where around 17,000 suicides happen per year. Then comes Maharashtra, where 16,000 suicides happens per year. Then West Bengal, 15,000, and Andhra Pradesh, 14,000 suicides. Depression among youth has grown from 2 to 12% in last 5 years, and family problem is one of the top reasons for suicides. So we cannot cope with our families. For this emotional transformation is necessary, because first thing we have to live in on this earth planet, that we should be in harmony with others, we should live with cooperation with others. Mano eva manushanam karanam bandhu mokshoyoho, says Amrita Bindu Upanishad. Mind is the cause of our bondage and liberation, our sorrow and joy. And Atma, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhur Atmaiva Rikuratmanaha. आत्मा एव हि आत्मनः बंधु आत्मा एव रिपुः आत्मनः says Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter 5th verse. Means our own mind is our good friend, relative, supporter, and our own mind, if not disciplined properly, not regulated properly, it becomes our foe, the greatest enemy who takes us to ruin our life. So mind, what is mind? Mind is a seat of emotions. Emotions have great power. Feelings inspire energy, action, achievement, sacrifice. Emotions are not bad. Emotionalism is. Like an iceberg which is 1/7 part up on the water that we can see, but 6/7 part is down underneath the water that we cannot see. In the same way, this mind is there, subconscious mind is there, 6/7 part which we cannot see. And when this 1/7 part of mind is there, that we see as an intelligence, IQ. But EQ is more important than that. Emotion quotient. The mind is a root. This is a Bodhidharma. Mind is the root from which all things grow. If you can understand mind, everything else is included. Swami Vivekananda ji said, mastery over emotions and passions is really education. Tara Mayer Robson said, when awareness is brought to an emotions, power is brought to your life. Now there is a video clip actually, and it is a common scene in many homes that wife enters from outside, husband is watching video. She says, I am going to do the dishes. He says, cool. Now their dialogues goes on, and see how it takes a form of quarrel, and then again it results in separation. It will be nice if you help me. Damn it. Okay, no problem. Little bit later, she still is watching TV. She says, come on, I don't want to do it later. Let us just do it now. It will take 15 minutes. Oh, I am so exhausted. I just want to relax a bit. Sit here. Let my food digest and enjoy the quiet for a little bit. Get some. He is seeing video only. And we will clean the dishes tomorrow. Wife says, no, you know that I don't like waking up to a dirty kitchen. Get some. He doesn't pay attention. Then she shouts, I care, alright, I care for the kitchen. I busted my ass all the day cleaning the house and then cooking that meal. Oh, and I worked today. He would, if it would be nice if you said thank you and help me with dishes. Fine, I will help you to do the damn dishes. Oh, come on, you know what? See, that is not what I want. Just say that you want to help. You want my help. You do the dishes. I want you to want to do the dishes. Why would I want to do the dishes? See, that's my whole point. Let me see if I am following this. Are you feeling, are you telling me that you are upset because now she is packing her bag to leave him and leave the house? I don't have a strong desire to do the dishes. I am upset because you don't have a strong desire to offer to do the dishes. I just did. After I asked you, Jesus, you are acting crazy. Don't call me crazy, I'm not crazy. I didn't call you crazy. I didn't. I said you are acting crazy. You know what, Gary? I asked you to do one thing today, to bring 12 lemons, and you brought me 3. Damn it. If I knew that it is going to be this much trouble, I would have brought even from 24 lemons, even 100 lemons. It is not about lemon, but that's what we are saying. We are talking about. It would be nice if you then did things that I asked. It would be nicer if you did things without my having to ask you. I do remember doing something for you this morning without you asking. I am serious. You knew I was working today and I made that meal. You could have thought yourself, I think I'm going to get Brooke some flour. You said on our very first date that you don't like flowers, that they are waste of money. Every girl likes flowers, Gary. You said you don't like flowers. I am supposed to take that you do like flowers? No, this is not. No, you are not getting it. It's not about lemons, flowers, dishes. How many times I have to drop hints about ballet? You know I can't stand it. Come on. We talked about the damn ballet. I hate the goddamn ballet. You get a bunch of digesting tights whooping around for 3 hours. It's not about you loving the ballet, Gary. It's about the person you love loves the ballet and you want to spend the time with that person. Not when you are at the ballet. Forget the ballet, forget the ballet. We don't go anywhere together. We just went to Ann Harbor together, you think? Laughs. Screaming drunk kids and lepers throwing back flips. That's fun for me, sick. Come on, man. I did that for you. How do you show up for me? I'm up on the bus every goddamn day for you. I busted my ass to be the best tour guy in the damn city so I can make enough money to support both of us. And hopefully you don't have to work one day. I want to work all I ask Brooke is you show a little bit of appreciation so I get 20 minutes to relax instead of being attacked with questions. So from this whole episode we see that appreciation must be there and clear cut discussion must be there as to what one expects from others, what expectations are logical, practical, that should be settled down. Then relations become joy giving, otherwise they become stressful, strainful, and then break. Now, next is the purpose of this session is to see how to be aware of our emotions and take charge of them. So, become aware of your emotions and take charge of them. There is one cartoon, it says somebody has called customer care service. So the response comes from that side. Thank you for calling customer service. If you are calm and rational, press 1. If you are a winner, press 2. If you are a hothead, press 3. So in this way, classification of people is done. So we have to stay emotionally at peace. And now we will see PEACE, peace, its acronym. Before that, let us play an activity. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this 17 or 15 or 12, these people will come, and without any planning, spontaneously they will say, no number should come double, and they should not say in one line. Haphazardly, at random, anyone can say. And most important is, no number will be overlapped, means two person will not say one number. And this happens, everybody says properly one number without any planning or hint, when everybody has settled their mind, no anxiety in that mind, steady, still mind, then this is possible. Okay, so from PEACE, peace, P is for pause. Why pause? Because that saves us from many bad effects. Example, Raja Parikshit. He was hungry, thirsty, tired, and when he came to ashram of a sage, he found that he is meditating and not responding to the request of Raja, king. So in the fit of anger, he threw a dead snake on the neck of the meditating sage, and later, because of the curse by the son of that sage, within 7 days, after 7 days, he got a snake bite and he died. So if pause he would have taken, then all this further calamity, he was saved from that. Achha. So now next is, pause has 3 steps, like a signal. When there is a yellow signal, you stop, see, and then you go. So in the same way, in life also, instead of reacting, let us stop, think a while, and then respond. Next is how to take pause. Many methods are there. You do 1 or 2 minutes deep breathing, or you just walk speedily with the same pace of chanting mantra. So you are chanting, you are walking, should be coordinated. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, any mantra. Or you just assure yourself in the mind, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In this way you give a self-suggestion, auto-suggestion. If possible, move away from that place. If possible, go to sleep and then wake up. So this big pause is enough to make you a sensible person, to bring to yourself. Second thing is, let us laugh. Let us say all this, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, he 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 he, hu 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 hu, he 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 he, ho 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 ho. And Let us find out little funny things in and around us. So, P is for taking pause. We have to stay emotionally at peace, and out of that we are seeing the acronym E. Then second is E, that is emotion management. For that, what we have to do, you see, first we have to recognize and be aware of the emotion that is going to come. So here one picture is shown, and in that a small kid, a small boy is there, and nothing is written there, only that picture of that boy. And then we ask you that just guess what is the emotion of that boy. So somebody says, I see, I think, I wonder. So the boy is about to cry, he is calling his mother, or he is just adamant for having something in the fair. So in this way we just superimpose our own thoughts on that picture of the boy. And then we think that he must be doing this, he must be feeling that. Many times that is our opinion. Fact may be different. Now I tell you some sentences, and you distinguish between which is the fact and which is opinion. We bifurcate or classify them in facts and opinions. First, you don't love me. This is opinion and not fact. Second, last week we just spent an hour together. This is a fact. Third, you are ignoring me. This is also opinion. Fourth is, you didn't pick up my phone yesterday. You didn't pick up my call yesterday. This is a fact. She hates me is the opinion. She scolded me yesterday. This is a fact. So in this way, in our day-to-day transaction, we should give importance to facts and not to opinions, because opinions may be appearances or just deceiving. They are not truths. Now second thing, in emotion management, that we are seeing E. P is pause, E for emotional management. In that second point, how we can manage our emotions. So first we saw that distinguish between facts and opinions. Second is, take responsibility for your emotions and feelings. Always don't blame others. You own your feelings and emotions. Yes, I had this. So now say these things. You are making me angry. Instead of that, you say, I feel angry. Why give the key to your happiness, your peace, your calmness, your equipoise in others' pockets? You assert yourself. So own your emotions. I am sad because of her versus I am feeling sad right now. You don't have time for me versus I wish I could spend more time with you. So in this way, we have to take responsibility of our feelings. Now third thing, important thing, is emotions and feelings are temporary, and don't blow them out of proportion. We have to acknowledge that they are only time being. Nobody is perpetually angry, nobody is perpetually happy, nobody is forever fearful, and nobody is forever fearless. So these emotions are momentary, and we should not give them importance more than they deserve. get lost versus please leave me alone for a while. I am a loser versus I failed in this particular instance. I hate you versus I am angry for your behavior for now. So, in this way, acknowledge that your feelings are temporary and don't blow them out of proportion. This was the third point in emotion management. As muddled water makes the pond dirty, same way, this confusion about emotions make our mind sorrowful. Now, fourth point in emotion management, substitute your negative emotions with positive emotions. And this also we have to do consciously. For that purpose, you must be alert as and when emotion is passing through your mind. You should not become one with that emotion, but you should be watching it as a witness. And then you can do this, substitute your negative emotion with positive emotion. Instead of saying I am bad, say I will be good, I want to be good. Now here we can just see one or two emotions. Anger. Anger is an expectation into denial. Greater the attachment, greater the anger. How do we land ourselves in hot soup? Contemplating on an object over and over again leads to attachment that results in desire. If it is not fulfilled, then comes anger, and in that we get deluded. What we are talking, in front of whom you are talking, how much, how we should have behaved in this matter. That causes that anger, delusion causes loss of memory of all our knowledge that we have earned up till now. And then we lose the power of discrimination, deciding which is good for me for future or not. And thus the person perishes the potential to achieve anything. This is given in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, the fall for ladder, the ladder for fall. Some tips to deal with anger are increase acceptance and forgiveness. Be a broad-minded, agree to disagree, and forgive little mistakes of others, because yours many mistakes and blunders are forgiven up till now by others. Reduce insistence. Lesser the insistence, lesser the anger. Invoke empathy. Just imagine that you are in that role of the person who is making you angry at present. And you think something must have happened and that has compelled him to behave like that. So have empathy. Learn to laugh at yourself. This is very powerful and effective means to overcome anger. Just take a selfie and see how terrible you look in the fit of anger. And then smile. And then take a selfie. So, anger is a demonic quality, and forgiving, remaining calm, is a divine quality. Let anger be issue based and not person based. Anyone opinion or method of work that you may disagree, but not that, don't discard that person as such. It is said that hate the sin and not the sinner. Now let us see a little bit about fear. How to face with fear. Example, crossing road, many people get frightened. There is a video clip where a person wants to burst a cracker. His child is shouting and making him caution, urging him to run when the fire is touched with that cracker. But before that only he tries to run. 2-3 times it happens that before the wick of the cracker gets ignited, he runs. Again he goes. And at the last, when that firecracker bursts, he just falls down. The second is a villager walking on a muddy road in a village. Another beats drums loudly. Suddenly the walker notices a crawling serpent near his feet. He gets panic, slips down with serpent on his body, becomes very fearful, throws serpents away, runs back fast with a reverse somersault. So this fear is what? Fear is false emotions appear real. What caption you can give to the picture where a cat, small kitten, is facing fearlessly a dog which is bound but barking. He is bound with a rope, so the kitten knows it. So the knowledge makes you fearless. Faith plus knowledge is equal to fearlessness, abhayam. Power of knowledge is the title of that picture. So to overcome the fear, don't run away from a challenge. Face it boldly. Stop the build-up of fear and repeat the power mantra. I can handle it. Act in spite of that fear. Don't succumb to the mind. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to handle. Prepare for that thing. If you have a phobia to come front and speak, or go on an altitude and sit down, or fear of water, you equip yourself with the required skills and knowledge. Then you reward yourself for every small victory. Give yourself a permission to be less than perfect. Adventure games, the clip is there, where security measures are there. And we can trust them. There is also a call. We have to be careful, but still we should trust. A trust fall is also there. The people will catch you. And at last you surrender to God. There is one activity also that let us eat fire. Burning cotton balls put in mouth. Nothing gets burned inside or outside around it, but you can overcome the fear. Now, next point. Observe the equations. Now I tell you, just see whether it is correct or wrong, and then afterwards just tell me in one sentence your observation. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. 7 plus 3 is equal to 11. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. 12 plus 10 is equal to 22. 45 plus minus 10 is equal to 35. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 10 plus 20 is equal to 10 into 20 is equal to 210. 9 plus 6 is equal to 16. 9 plus 7 is equal to 16. 4 into 7 is equal to 28. 90 divided by 10 is equal to 9. What is your observation? Wherever this question was asked, after showing these equations, small equations, more than 90% cases, the observation comes that out of these 12 equations, 2 are wrong. Though that is a fact, but now we are seeing the point that we have to look at the positive side of life. We have to look at the virtues of a people and not vices. So instead of always looking for the negative side, cause for complaint, let us change our eyesight, our vision, and let us find out the good thing of each and every person or situation. These types of virtues beautify you, and gratefulness is one of that. Here is a speech of Sachin Tendulkar, the famous cricketer, when he got retired from cricket. The full speech, in a gist, is expressing gratitude towards each and everything in his life. So let us hear that. His international career was, he was retiring from that time. Matches he did 664, runs 34,357, overs 2051, and wickets 201, and catches 256. He said, "All my friends, settle down. Let me talk. I will get more and more emotional. My life between 22 yards for 24 years. It is hard to believe that a wonderful journey is coming to an end. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank the people. Those played an important role in my life. The most important person in my life, and I lost him in 1999, is my father. He was a key for my career. He gave me freedom at the age of 11 years and told me, chase your dreams and don't find shortcuts. He also told me to be a nice human being, which I am still trying my best to be. My mother, I don't know how she dealt with a naughty child like me. She took care of me to be healthy. She started praying for me even before I started my career, and I think those prayers gave me strength. In my school days, I used to stay with my uncle and aunt as my school was far away from my home. They treated me like their son. When after a hard day's cricket I went home, I was half asleep. My aunt fed me so that I could go and play the next day. My eldest brother Nitin, he doesn't like to talk much, but he used to tell me, I know you would do everything right, and I have the confidence in you. My sister, she gave me my first bat, a Kashmir willow bat. She continues to fast when I bat. Ajit, I don't know what I should say about him. We have lived this dream together. It all started from the age of 11 when he took me to Achrekar sir, my coach. He saw a spark in me and sacrificed his career for mine, and my life changed. Even last night he called me and we were discussing My dismissal. We have had so many discussions and arguments, various things we agreed upon, and at times when he said something about my technique, I didn't agree with him. I had not done that. If I had not done that, I would have been a lesser cricketer. The most important thing happened to me in 1990 when I met my wife Anjali. I knew she was a doctor and had a wonderful career ahead of her. But when she decided to make a family, when we decided to make a family, she said, "You continue with your cricket and I will take care of the family." Without that, I think I couldn't play so much cricket. Thank you for bearing with my first frustration and all the nonsense I have said over the years. This is the best partnership I have had in my life. I got the advice from elders as path might be difficult, but don't give up and give your 100% to whatever you do. Then Sara and Arjun, the two precious diamonds in my life. My daughter is 16 and son is 14 years. Time has flown by. I wasn't able to be with them for the birthdays, annual days, and sports days. Thanks for understanding all that. Both of you have been so special to me. I have not spent enough time with you, but I promise you the next 16 years or even more are all for you. My in laws have been supporting. I discuss various things with them. We have a strong family, and I thank you for allowing me to marry Anjali. My career started at 11. My brother took me to Ashrekar sir, and that is the best thing to have happened to me. Sir would be taking me on his scooter all over Mumbai, from Shivaji Park to Azad Maidan, to ensure that I get enough matches to practice. On a lighter note, he has never said well played to me so that I don't get complacent. Sir, you can push your luck now that I don't have any more matches to play. In the last 24 years, I made no new friends. Before that, I had friends from childhood. Whenever I had called them to bowl to me on nets, they have left all their work aside to be with me. Even when I was injured, they were beside me. That's when my friends have woken up at 3 in the morning just to make me believe that my career is not over yet. Life would have been incomplete without them. Thanks for being there. My cricket started right here at this ground with for Mumbai. I remember once landing from New Zealand at 4 am and playing a Ranji Trophy match at 8 am. It wasn't that anybody forced me to do so. I played because of my love for Mumbai cricket. The Mumbai Cricket Association has been very supportive to me. The dream was obviously to play for India. BCCI was fantastic. They believed in me at the age of 16 years and selected me. Thanks for the support and the freedom to express myself in the middle. Whenever I was injured, the BCCI ensured all my treatments are taken care of so I could be fit and play again. I have played with many senior cricketers. Thanks to everyone for helping me out. I see Rahul Dravid, VVS Lakshman, and Saurav Ganguly on the big screen. Also Anil Kumble. who is not there, and my teammates also. You guys, you guys are like my family. It is going to be difficult without that dressing room sharing those special moments. When Dhoni gave me the 200th test cap, I just said we are all proud to be here as a team, and I believe that you guys will continue to represent this country in the right spirit to the best of our abilities. I believe in you and all the best for your future. I would be failing in my duty if I didn't thank all the doctors, physios, without whose special efforts I couldn't have been fit. I don't know how you all kept me in good shape. My dear friend, let Mark, late Mark Massenhas, my first manager, we lost him in a car accident in 2002. He was very passionate about my game and importantly about Indian cricket. He ensured my cricket never suffered because of the shoots and other commitments with the sponsors. Without him, I couldn't have achieved all this. I miss you, Mark. My current manager, Vinod Naidu, he is more like my family. He has given me so much time leaving his family to do my work. In the school days when I played well, the media backed me a lot. You have been doing that till now. Thank you to all of you, all those photographers who captured those wonderful moments that will remain with me. I thank you all the people here who have traveled from different parts of the world to just watch me. You people have always supported me whether I scored 0 or 100. I have met a lot of people who fast for me, pray for me, and do all sorts of things for me. I thank you for all that you have done, especially the Sachin chants. It will reverberate in my ears until my last breath. Thank you very much. I am sorry if I have missed out on anything. Goodbye. See, full of this speech expresses appreciation. A for appreciation, P for pause, E for emotion management, A for appreciation. There is a video clip. A phone call rings. Son is watching TV. Father calls. Son, Karan, where are you? How are you? Son, I can't tell where I am, but I am fine. Father says, thanks God. Your mom is praying for you day and night. You called and she is not at home. Son says, this call is for you, Dad, to tell that which I never told you, Dad. You gave me everything in life, but I have gave you only sadness. Father says, Karan, what you are telling? Son says, don't think, I don't understand it. Father says, I was upset on you sometime, but today I am proud of you. I am proud of you. Son says, thank you, Dad, thank you. So in this way, emotions, when you express in a healthy way, that binds the relations, that cements and concretes the relations. So P for pause. Thoughts of many a subject come in our mind. I do overtime. Like these thoughts are there. I am sick and tired. I don't have time. Bills and payments caused headache. Burden of debt is there. Retirement is approaching. I have to please management. I can work on nights. There is a dread to health. Stress results in no sleep. Oh God, save me from every worry and anxiety. Insurance premium is overdue. Fear of penalty is there. So many thoughts are there. So now you do one activity. Think of 3 relationships in your life which are unsatisfactory and which you would like to transform into a fulfilling and happy one for both of you. Now create and complete a table in which columns will be name, second appreciation for, and third in spite of. Example: Rohit, ability to make me laugh. This I appreciate, in spite of being sarcastic. In this way, you write down about 3 your relations which are superficially at present not good, not that good, but you want to improve. Okay. Now, do you love your family? Yes. Do they love you very much? How do you show it? Think. By these ways, you mutually take care of each other, help each other, serve each other, sacrifice, tolerate, forgive, and try to keep happy and cooperate each other. So, C for care. Emotionally at peace, P for pause, E for emotion management, A for appreciation, and C for care. Love expressed in action is care. Faults become thick when love becomes thin. Don't become a beggar of love, be a giver of love. Love is not because of, love is in spite of. Master's wisdom is that we stand as one family bound to each other with love and respect. Gurudev's talk is there. It is hilarious, but still the wisdom giving. Devotion means love. Devotion means love. Love means devotion. Love is kind of devotion. Devotion is kind of love. If both are the same, prema, love, bhakti, devotion. Why 2 words for the same thing? That is absurd. In no language you got 2 names meaning the same. There is some difference. What is the difference between love and devotion? Think. You all know what is love, isn't it? I love my dog. I love my chappal. I love my wife. You say all the 3 in one sentence. There will be a great commotion in the family for the next 1 week, isn't it? But the idea is correct. I love my dog. Yes, you are right. Do you love the chappal? Yes. Do you love the chappal and wife? Yes, I love. Don't you think this is insulting? Think. Nobody says that I am devoted to my dog, except a few. Nobody says. No decent husband would say, I am devoted to my wife. I love my wife, right, but not devoted. But you are devoted to your parents, devoted to your teacher, devoted to art, devoted to profession. Think. Devoted to my country, devoted to that philosophy, maybe political or philosophical. You are devoted to that ideal. Why? I love my dog, I love my horse, I love my motorbike I love. You don't say that I am devoted to my motorcycle. Think. See the difference. What is the difference? The emotion being the same, love and devotion. When the emotion of love is towards something lower, it is called love. And the same emotion when it is towards something higher, It is, I call it devotion. Think. Don't accept. I told you, longer the beard, greater is the suspicion. I think you are sitting down and accepting it. Don't accept. When the emotion of devotion is for the lover, it is called love. I love this, I love that, I love chocolate, I love blue color, Swamiji, ayyo Swamiji, I love blue color. Devotion is only when some emotion is gifted to an altar higher. Now, in all languages of the world, all of you, when were teenagers, you must have gone through one or two experiences of what you generally call as I fell in love. Anybody who has never fallen in love? Miserable man, you missed something. At least now go and fall. I fell in love is the definition in every language. What do you mean by fall in love? Yo, Swamiji, till yesterday I was a carefree, happy, jolly, good man, and yesterday everything in the evening in the temple I saw her. Then what happened? I fell. Is it not? Fell means what? You don't slip and fall. I have fallen in my poise, balance, inner happiness. I seem to have gone into confusion. I don't know now whether I will be able to marry her, whether my parents will help me to. How will I look after her? I don't have the money for it. I don't have a job and I am unemployed and unemployable. All the sorrows come to your mind. Then you say, I have fallen in love. Falling in love is called love. But rising in love is called devotion. When you become devoted to some ideal, you start developing a personality. Your little stature grows. So to rise in love is called devotion. So when I have got a goal, a symbol there to symbolize my beloved Lord, and when I tune up my mind to Him in devotion, I cultivate or develop my faculties more and more if I am sincere. In this way, Gurudev says here the first step, love, second step, devotion, and before love there is attachment. Now, here some examples are there where negative feelings was there, but evolvement was there from that negative feelings to something positive. Means channelizing of emotions towards positive end, towards profitable end, towards sensible end. That we see in this example. When Jamshedji Tata saw a board outside an expensive hotel that said, Indians and dogs are not allowed, he created a chain of hotels like Taj Mahal Hotel, the Hotel Taj. When Steve Jobs was chucked out of Apple, he found that company and from that only he was fired off. So he took a Pixar animation company and that did so much good that afterwards Apple absorbed that and he was again invited in Apple. When Dr. Kalam's dream of becoming a pilot was shattered when he was young, as per the advice by Swami Shivananda in Rishikesh, to whom he met by chance, Dr. APJ Kalam. He followed that advice that don't allow the defeatist in you to pull you down, you destroy that defeatist. And so what if you cannot become pilot? There must be something greater for you in the future. And the same thing happened. He was invited afterwards and to sit in army jet as a president of India, because he became a space researcher, space scientist. So E is for evolve and don't revolve. Emotionally at peace. P for poise, P for pause, E for emotion management, A for appreciation, C for care, E for evolve and not revolve. See, three things are there: a sponge, a mirror, and a crystal. Sponge absorbs everything and keeps with it, so that is attachment. Mirror reflects, rejects nothing, accepts all, keeps nothing, that is love. And crystal is very pure, so transparent, that is devotion. An emotionally transformed person operates from happiness, channelizes his negative emotions in a positive way, faces challenges that life throws, and he is harmonious in relationships. So please remain emotionally at peace. Let us take a pledge. We stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. My transformation transforms nation. Hari Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shri Sita Ramachandrarpanamastu.